What they're trying to get at is this Presidential Records Act argument, which is ultimately the Clinton sock drawer case, right? I mean, Bill Clinton had personal recordings in his sock drawer. A court determined that they were his personal records. It didn't matter if they were classified, didn't matter anything, because Bill Clinton had determined after his presidency they were his personal records. Donald Trump has done the same thing. He said these documents are my personal records. If you read the Presidential Records Act, Brian, it says all documents. It doesn't carve out defense intelligence information. It doesn't carve out classified marked information. It says all records are presidential, and then it has a process. And
in 1978, Congress passed the Presidential Records Act, which states that any records created or received by the president as part of his constitutional, statutory, or ceremonial duties are the property of the United States government and will be managed by NARA at the end of the administration. The Presidential Records Act requires the president to separate personal documents from presidential records before leaving office. The PRA makes clear that upon conclusion of the president's term in office, NARA assumes responsibility for the custody, control, preservation of, and access to the records of a president. The PRA makes the legal status of presidential records clear and unambiguous, providing that the United States reserves and retains complete ownership, possession, and control of presidential records. There is no history, practice, or provision in law for presidents to take official records with them when they leave office to sort through, such as a 2-year period as described in some reports. If a former president or vice president finds presidential records among personal materials, he or she is expected to contact NARA in a timely manner to secure the transfer of those presidential records to NARA.